MULN stock, Mullen Automotive Inc. It closed the session of the 22nd of April 2022 at $1.48, a gain of 5.1%. It was a tough last 10. It has been a tough last 10 trading sessions for Mullen stock, MULN stock. You can see it is very much bearish. This is the chart of the last 10 trading sessions. So you must have observed what's been going on. Retracement after retracement for all those sessions. And on this chart we can see that when it started retracing as of the 12th of April, just about 10 minutes into the session. Okay, let's get it there. About 30 minutes into the session, it began to retrace, and the only time this is on the 13th, I believe. That's on the 13th. On the 12th, that's actually 12th of April, it's continued to retrace, and it never rose above its 50 day or 50 period moving average until the 21st. The 21st of April. That is, how many sessions is that? This is for a stock that is quite popular, but obviously, being a popular stock, a meme stock, probably you should expect these sort of things, because that is the trend of late. It's we see them, they have the prospects, they have the popularity, the liquidity is there because a lot of people are trading it. But sometimes we see these things. So it was only 10 minutes into the session of the 21st that it rose slightly above its 15-minute moving average. It pretty much also did well at staying above, rising above it again, but it was in a downward trend. The highs were getting lower again. You can see that the lows were getting lower, the highs were getting lower, and that it was just in the last trading session, the 21st, the last trading session, that is Friday the 22nd, that it now rose above that 15-minute moving average, and began to show what looked like higher highs and higher lows, and close just converged with its 10 period moving average, at the close of that session. And let's see what the short interest is saying. According to short squeeze, the short interest is 13.57%. It increased by 219%. So the skepticism is growing there. It's growing further, And then, do we have any news concerning the stock? There may have been news over the week concerning the stock. So going down here, we can see that accumulation is quite poor over these last 10 trading sessions. Average true rate is looking up because the stock itself is looking up. So it appears to be in a strong bearish trend. Both its 200-day moving average and MACD are falling, and it's also lagging the S&P 500. This is on this 10-day chart. That's the case. But if we return to the 1-year charts or the 3-month chart, whichever, that will validate what we just read down there. You can see that, yes, that is clearly the case. It has started to retrace on the 22nd of March. That's when this it faced this resistance. But all in all, the underlying trend is a bearish one. It has actually the downward trend has started all the way back last year, summer of last year. That's when all this started, even though it spiked again, probably spiked sometime in late last year, around early November. That was when it started to spike again. So down here that's what we're seeing. It appears to be in a strong bearish trend, no doubt about it. The 200 moving average and the MACD are falling. It's also lagging the S&P 500. Momentum is strongly bearish. The 14-period stochastic oscillator is below 20, the level which many analysts call oversold. This means that investors have been actively selling shares and driving the price lower. That is evidently what's been going on. The volume for that session, the session of the 22nd of April, was heavier than usual, trading 63.022 million shares per day during the last 12 months. Sorry, the last session was heavier than usual, trading 63.022 million shares versus an average of 33.528 million shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer term accumulation has given way to near term selling pressure by traders. Okay, yes, it seems, what does that mean now? That we saw a heavy volume. Maybe they saw a decline in volume. Maybe buyers saw that there was a drop in volume, and maybe sellers have exited, and they now began to buy, because given that it rose by 5.2 million shares, it might be an indication. So 5.2%, it might be an indication that evidently, yes, that buyers definitely were in control in that last trading session. So things, is that a bottom? Has it reached the bottom so far? The bottom of this, has it reached a short-term bottom? Given that the volume spiked, okay, but also when you have above, okay, we can see it actually saying below average volume, okay, yeah, it may also be, even though we just read out that it's heavier than usual. Okay, heavier than usual does not mean above average, so it is also still below average. You can see down here, we can see the average volume for the last 10 trading sessions is 85.961 million, and the last 19 trading sessions is 91.212 million. So actually, maybe, given, because usually when you have a drop in volume, below average volumes, things like that, it may indicate that maybe either the buyers or the sellers, as the case may be, are satisfied, or are satisfied. They are going away. They've achieved what they want to achieve. So could it be that maybe sellers have achieved what they want to achieve? Who knows? But this short interest is also interesting. It's good to have a combination of all of these things: skepticism and towards the stock that is probably trying its best to do well. So, but all in all, short interest as well, it locks money up into the stock. So we're maintaining our target of $3.3 for MULN. So see what you make of it, and we'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.